Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous, with me, Bring It On. Let's speak to the greedy chest. Got gold? The toothy chest stares at you with hungry eyes. Give me gold. I want gold. Who are you? I am the Hindri. The chest's maw twists into a haughty grimace. Once I was the greatest, wisest, and richest of all demon lords. Much has changed since then. Many parts of the former Nahindri withered or died completely, but its very core remains intact. And the crown jewel of his soul, the source of his powers, the pillar of his virtues, prime his limitless avarice. You're Nahindri. The helmsman and the shade and the chain both claim they're Nahindri. One of them is a pile of dry bones, the other a collection of hollow sighs. I didn't even notice their absence. No, it's me. I'm the one true Nahindri, his unceasing, burning passion for riches. What do you know about the purpose of this voyage? We're looking for gold. So much gold. If I give you gold, what can you offer me in return? You have to ask for something in return. Fine, fine. My treasure hoard held many magical trinkets, you see. They're still mine, so I can summon them here and sell them to you. You'll pay any price just to get my trinkets, won't you? Yes, you will. I can see it in your eyes. If only I could remember what I had back there. Tell you what. You keep exploring the islands, and in the meantime, I just might remember a thing or two from my collection. I have gold. Now show me what you have. A chain shirt of life. This +3 chain shirt grants its wearer a +2 bonus on saving throws against spells with death descriptor. Ray blocker. This +3 light shield grants its wielder a +4 bonus on saving throws against all spells of Evocation School. Headband of Mental Perfection +4. Socio does benefit from this because his heal from channel positive energy is based off charisma. More skill points is okay as well. Oh, I already had one. Well, actually, we'll keep those. I'll keep that because I don't remember what Nenio has equipped. Okay, and let's level up. Level 17 Paladin, we get a feat, an Aura of Righteousness. At 17th level, a Paladin gains DR5 except against evil, and immunity to compulsion effects and spell-like abilities. Each ally within 10 feet of her gains a +4 morale bonus on saving throws against compulsion effects. Its ability functions only while the Paladin is conscious, not if she is unconscious or dead. And we get Divine Weapon Bond +5, and an additional use of Divine Weapon Bond. Athletics, perception, and persuasion. So we could do cleave into cleaving finish. The lunge would be okay as well. We also do frightening ambush. It is a free action. Actually not sure. I mean, lunge is fine. That way, if we don't have legendary proportions up, we're still not on the front line taking hits. Yeah, let's do lunge. We've already read what it does. Woljif has it, as does Olbrig. So, we'll just move on. Asila. Level 12 Paladin gets another Mercy. Trickery, Knowledge World, and Perception. He doesn't really need any of these. Improved Initiative might be okay. But she's all feeded out. So we do have great fortitude, so we may as well focus on those, right? So do lightning reflexes next. So you get a +2 bonus on reflex saving throws, and then we'll just get the we'll save one last. Probably for blinded. That comes up more than most of these. We see paralyzed every now and then. And exhausted. Let's do exhausted instead, because I don't think my main character has that one. But he does have the blind mercy. Alright, Olbrig gets a feat, and he gets Shifter Claws. At 17th level, the damage die does not increase, but the critical multiplier becomes ×3. Athletics, mobility, lore nature, perception, and lore religion. Doesn't matter because he never comes out of his wild shape. That would be worth it. This might be worth it. Because if they become shaken. Let's just do Frightful Shape. Probably won't see it proc a lot because Olbrig isn't really focused on charisma. Shouldn't need that with all these bonuses he gets. Or maybe Shifter's multi-attack instead. There's a lot of Shifter feats I really haven't looked into. I probably should since I have a Shifter in my party. But let's do Shifter's multi-attack. Your secondary attacks with natural weapons, including attacks treated as secondary as a result of being altered by the Shifter's Fury ability, take only a -2 penalty instead of a -5. Woljiv, what do you get, buddy? Feat. Lethal Focus. At 13th level, when a Sword Saint is attacking a flat-footed opponent, he adds his intelligence modifier on damage with his chosen weapon, minimum 0. And arcane weapon +4. A trickery, stealth, knowledge arcana, perception, and mobility. I just do arcane strike. Greater spell penetration might be worth it too, because he has spell penetration somewhere. So yeah, let's go and grab that. We've seen what that does before, so I don't need to read it again. These don't really matter. We'll just grab Cloud Kill and Dragon's Breath. Why not? He inscribe scrolls. Soso gets a feat. Lore Religion, Perception, and Lore Nature. I always forget. I think Dispel Magic is Abjuration, right? Yeah. So maybe do that just for better Dispel Magic. There's also combat casting. I don't think I've seen him fail a spell in quite some time. Plus he's on the back rank. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have. Let's do combat casting. It doesn't matter if he gets better Dispel Magic if he can't cast it in the first place. But like I said, I don't think he's ever been interrupted, at least not recently. But better safe than sorry. You're adept at spellcasting when threatened or distracted. You get a +4 bonus on concentration checks made to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability. Usually don't care for that on the back rank casters, but the front rank, that's very helpful. Land. Sable Company Marine gets a feat and a combat style feat. Athletics, Mobility, Perception, and Lore Nature. So this does not work with the bow as far as I know. Do deflect arrows. Actually, improved initiative would be good on him too, since he does dive in like Oberg does. Let's grab that. Then archery, probably point blank master. We already have that, don't we? Well, shoot. This isn't recommended. Why? We don't already have it, do we? Yeah, it's already acquired. Well, I'll be. I mean, we could do toughness. Mini shot, rapid shot don't work with flurry of blows, so. And I could get one of these, but it doesn't really matter. So we'll just get toughness. We've read this before, I'm pretty sure, but you gain 3 hit points. For every hit die you possess beyond 3, you gain an additional +1 hit point. If you have more than 3 hit dice, you gain +1 hit points whenever you gain a hit die, such as when you gain a level. And Sunshine also gets a feat. Mobility and Perception. Improved critical, maybe. Medium barding. I'm fine with the light barding. Let's do dodge. He needs to be a little bit. He's supposed to be defensive. I've gone a little. Well, mostly defensive, it looks like. So yeah, we'll grab dodge. Which we've read before, not gonna read it again. It's +1 armor class, dodge bonus, which stacks indefinitely. We'll We can try resting up if we break the corruption threshold. We'll have to go back and rest.
O light of the sword, Iomade, forgive me my sins, and do not leave me in the darkness. I am weak and undeserving of your grace, and still you grant it to me. And that means I still have something to hope for.
Yeah, so we are corrupted. I'm not going to risk casting spells while we're facing corruption. We're just going to head back.
I'm gone.
Talk to the chain again. Yeah, we'll just go back. We'll level everybody up. We need to slot spells. I'll try to remember to do that after I level the rest of my companions up.
My skills are absolute. We do it my way.
Alright, Greybore. Assassin gets cold-minded. We've already read, it's just another +1 to it. Poison use, increased duration. The duration of the assassin's poisons increases by 1 round. Athletics, mobility, stealth, and perception. Sure, focus strike. That pairs pretty well with the stealth aspect of, well, how I'm building him. He sneaks in, he gets 1 big hit in, poisons the enemy, probably kills it outright anyway. Rushalai gets a feat. Mobility, trickery, stealth, knowledge arcana, perception, and knowledge world. Improved snapshot. You threaten an additional 5 feet with snapshot. Regil, we actually have an item for you before I forget. Just forget, I will. Alright, Regil, what do you get? Another level in Armiger, just armor training this time around. Knowledge Arcana, Lore Religion, and Perception. Point blank shot. Why does he have that? Oh, because he's a gnome. Let's grab toughness. 4 HP, why not? Doesn't really matter what I pick for him since I'm not going to use him, except for his... Does he have another quest? Alright, Darren gets a feat. Can't imagine what I'm going to take on him. Can't type, there we go. Let's see. Blasphemy seems pretty in character for him. And then Summon Monster 8. Nenio just gets a feat. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Lore Nature, Lore Religion, and use Magic Device. Don't need Spell Focus. Don't need Point Blank Shot. We got combat casting last time, even though she doesn't really need it. We could do Meta Magic Extend spell. Alright, we'll grab Shades. Well, Monster Mass is pretty good. Heroic Invocation is also pretty good. We'll grab that. Probably something better there. In fact, let's look through the spells real quick. Winds of Vengeance is pretty good as a buff. Icy Prison Mass, let's grab that instead. Embark gets a feat. Knowledge Arcana, Low Religion, use Magic Device, and Perception. It's another... We'll grab Combat Casting. Ice Body is fantastic. We'll just grab Heal, though. And I guess Resurrection here. Alright, let's slot spells. One casting of that. The rest of those will be that. One casting of Sirocco is not a bad idea. And weird. Can't beat weird. Alright, so we already have... I guess another casting of this is good. There we go. Like my spells to be symmetrical when I can. Sometimes I like to move on their own, especially when we take ability damage and they shift. Eagle Soul is pretty good too, though I feel like Social doesn't benefit from it as much. Like, my Paladin would benefit from it much more than Social does. Heal Mass and probably just Heal Mass, it's pretty good. Polar Midnight's pretty good, but that hits everybody, not just enemies. Winds of Vengeance is pretty good too. Yeah, sure. Gosh, we need more Shocking Grasps. Never have too many. We can have a whole bunch of blurs here. The cast time's not going to last long. I think we just do that and then 3 of these. Here's where it really matters. So we've already got shield. These aren't going to last very long. Well, it's per level. That's fine, actually. So here we'll just do more Shocking Grasps and more blurs. That should cover the whole party, right? 7. Everyone except for Bismuth. Really, more haste here is worth it? We'll grab that. Doesn't really matter.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, so we should be... I was just gonna rest up here anyway. I fed your crow. The way she was hopping around my bag of food. I think she hadn't eaten for a month. I don't believe her. So does Clever. Is just pretending to be hungry. I fed her only half an hour ago.
I'm off.
Alright, let's try to get back to port. Then next time we'll do the islands again. Did not get nearly as much done as I wanted to this episode, but that's alright. We got some of the important stuff done. Is what leveling up and building your parties like 70% of the fun. So at this stage, it's still exciting to level up, more so in the spellcasting side, because you usually have all the feats you need by this point. So those just kind of come down to whatever's not the worst to take. Really, cleaving finish would have been best on my paladin, but lunge is fine too. In fact, let's make sure that's...
to act.
So lunge is on by default. We'd probably replace... It's unlikely that I ever use these, actually, so let's just get rid of that. And the Devas are better than the Paladins, right? Yeah. I've been summoning the wrong things for a little while now. Alright. Make sure that's turned on as well. Alright. Back to the boat. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll buff up and continue with the islands. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.